Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Dental Bay. Today we're gonna carve one of the preliminary carving of PDS first, that is double-sided dumbbell. Let's get started. So now we're gonna carve extra wax out, make the surfaces smooth. This step is kind of a crucial because we need to have a good base for all the measurements and markings we're gonna put on that wax block. So yeah, now we are smoothing out the surfaces. We'll start with carving the edges. We're basically trying to achieve a cylindrical shape here by carving all the edges we look at the wax block. So this is the last side of the edge. So what happened here is we carved out the all the four sides, all the four edges of the wax block. We kind of achieved the octagon shape, and whatever the new edges formed, we'll also carve out those edges. So finally, by following this process, we will achieve a cylindrical shape. Now carving all the edges, we have achieved the cylindrical shape. Now we are marking the lines and dividing this cylindrical shape into 3 equal parts. So depending on the colleges or your instructors, they might ask you to make this dumbbell in the dimensions of 3:1:1, or you can make directly on the wax block you get, which is usually around 4.2 into 1.2 into 1.2. So according to your college and instructor, do yourself, and in this video I am making directly on that block. So if you want to make 3:1:1 block and in that dimension you need a double-sided dumbbell, you can look at one of my another video which have how to carve for 3:1:1 block. So, and you can follow up this whole process to make double-sided dumbbell into 3:1:1 dimensions. So what we are basically doing here is carving the edges, okay? So what will happen is this will result in a spherical shape, okay? So on the outer side and the inner side, we're just gonna carve the edges, and that will result in the spherical shapes on both the sides. Make sure whatever the new edges form, you carve out those edges as well, then only you will get that spherical shape, okay? In the inner side, what you have to do is when you carve out the edge, there will be a point where you cannot carve more inside to make it spherical. So you have to go a little deeper inside and carve out the deeper part of the wax block. Make sure you look at all the aspects and check whether it's spherical in all the sides and every manner or aspect you look at. And if you see or if you find any edgy part or excess you feel like, you just remove that and use soft hands. Don't go too hard on the wax block, okay? Alright, so we have achieved the spherical shapes on both the sides. Now what is carving out the extra wax and making the stock. Be careful around here. It actually depends on the skills and the practice you have done before. So make sure you don't break the wax block while doing this step. Be patient and remove enough that it doesn't break and you get the shape as well. So what you have to do is just reduce the diameter of the inner cylindrical part we have to make for the dumbbell. And gradually you will achieve that thin cylindrical rod in between those two spheres and you'll achieve a double-sided dumbbell shape. Now I'm using the blunt end of the carver and just carving out the things. So what will happen here is when you will carve out the stock, the ends where the sphere is joined to the stock, there you will have extra diameter, more diameter than the central part when we are doing this step. So to give a good finish to that thing, what you have to do is use the tip of the carver around the sphere on the stock to go a little deeper, and you have to judge for yourself that the in-between circumference or the radius of that stalk, you match that circumference on the edges as well, and carve the extra wax you see like this from the sharp edge of the carver. So basically we are getting the rough shape here. We will require to give more finishing at the end as well. But yeah, so this is how you're gonna do it. Like you have to deepen the edges little more and try to match that deepness, or try to match the circumference of the middle of that cylindrical shape. And along with that, give the shape to the sphere as well, so that you don't distort that at least. We are about to reach there, and I guess we've achieved the rough shape right now, and we are basically giving the finishing touches to the double-sided dumbbell right now. And yeah, these all are the steps to make a double-sided dumbbell. I hope you liked the video. Make sure you subscribe the channel and do comment the next video you would like to see, and do share this video to your another BDS fellows whom you would like to suggest or help them to carve a double-sided dumbbell. Thank you so much for watching this video. You're always welcome to the Dental Bay. Thank you, bye bye. Signing off. Take care.